endorse what you said in regards to, I don't know if I'm hearing you right, that said the slave, the inhabitants of the slave, right? Okay, the relatives of the slaves is not, what you're trying to say, that we not seem to be appreciate what the people have done to move us on from slavery. Is that what we're trying to say? I'm not. Yeah. I'll give you the name, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The part that you were saying that we should say thank you.
We should say thank you, but we don't.
Oh, you just wanted to clarify who was saying thank you to who?
Yes.
Oh, when I meant we, I meant, oh, you mean we? Oh, we. I always have a problem with that we. Because when it's dark, and I say we, people think I'm a different color, I'm okay. By we, I mean all of us, I mean here, because we benefit from a lot of wealth and everything. I'm in Britain, I'm not a British. Yes, I mean we, British and non-British, but who benefit. I mean, I'm French, so sorry, and but the French as well benefited from it. But the countries that benefited from it, we're not that thankful to. And even we as black people, for example, sometimes we don't necessarily even learn from the lessons from the past and sustain them into the future.
No, that's the point I'm trying to raise. Do you think we are? Do you think? No, I mean, listening, coming here today, I've gathered so much information and knowledge from the panelists, right? Do you think us black people is aware of all the consequences that was involved to get us to where we are today? Is that what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Right, okay. You said that we should give thanks to the person or persons that got to the stage. That's what I'm saying. Right. Is that right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
No. Is that what you're saying?
No, but I don't understand. Where's the problem?
No, there's no problem.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say, I would like to see our people, say black people, right, of today, to be made more aware of what and who has brought us to this stage. Okay? Because, I live here in Oldham, as I said to you before, and I'm looking around here and where's our people?
But this is what that's what I wanted to say, maybe I didn't say in the introduction, that we need to look at local heritage as well, and how we define local heritage and the people part of that local heritage. And I think that more people should be involved, and they would find out stories that relate to them as well, and that would empower them.
I think also, it's become part of the national curriculum now. It's for school children to learn about this stuff. So I think maybe a generation of naivety. They just haven't had the information at hand. And maybe obviously it's not been visible or immediately there. But I think now things are changing. We're becoming a lot more open about these subjects. They've been discussed a lot more, readily. And I hope that in future, not only white young people, but black young people as well, will be able to learn together about all these issues that have happened in the past and become aware of them. Because it's one of the big problems in this country is racism, isn't it? Yeah. And racism is, in my opinion, is about ignorance.
Very much so.
So, we need to break down the barriers of ignorance. And people need to understand the history of this world that we live in. And hopefully by understanding more, things like racism will become history itself.
Just thinking of reparation, one of the attractive things about fair trade, which a lot of us are involved in Oldham and Rochdale, both are fair trade boroughs, is the fact that individuals can commit themselves to paying a much fairer price for goods produced in many of these areas. And a lot of us are also campaigning for trade justice on a much bigger scale, so that what you were describing, oil and the other wealth that there is, should be properly properly respected and paid for on the producer's terms, just as our production in the past was on our terms, not on the recipient's terms. And I think that's one of the ways in which we can make some form of moral reparation, even if it's not financially equivalent.